Kate, do you happen to have the contact for that guy in Florida that wants kids?
No, I'm sure I could Google it and find it though.
Wait a minute, he was like, I thought you like heard something from personally from somebody.
No, it was a news article.
Oh, news article. That guy's probably in jail then.
I think he was arrested for that, and like he's registered in the state of Florida.
So he's not going to be hard to find.
So he's done it before.
So he's registered, so we can definitely find his address
Yeah.
and get a hold of him.
Yeah, he's done it before.
Okay, I'm ready to get rid of some.
Which ones?
All of them.
All of them?
All of them.
Maybe you should be better to pull that game then.
It don't matter now. We fucking incinerated the bridge that mattered. Through the ring into Mount Doom. Mount Doom, is that it? Mordor. Mount Doom? That doesn't sound right. What's Mount Doom? I'm failing as a nerd right now.
You are failing.
Mount Doom at Mordor, right? Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I'm hip. I know things. Anyway, so do you want to start from oldest to youngest, or you want to go?
Yeah.
All right, so let's start with Trace.
His list is never ending.
No, it's
Maybe
not.
we should start the other way.
And he doesn't say he's currently in trouble now, so it's ongoing. So occasionally I'll grab something from fast food before I go pick him up from school because I'll be hungry after work, and I know. And maybe we're waiting until you get out of work at 10 o'clock before we eat or something, or I know it's going to be a delayed process to get dinner. And so I'll stop and get food. And every time he looks up in the front seat to see what I've got there, and he goes, "What do you got up front?" And I said, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I smell food." And he looked up and saw my McDonald's bag on the floor. And he goes, "You got McDonald's?" I said, "No, it's from lunch earlier." He's like, "Well, why does it smell like it's very fresh then?" And I said, "Well, the bag sits in the car and then it just ruminates the smell." I said, "I definitely didn't have it recently or anything." He's like, "I don't think that's true." I'm like, "I don't know what to tell you. I can't force you to believe me." And then what I was trying to get him to do is math homework. He's doing multiplication and division, and he comes up to me with a word problem, and it's like, if I remember what exactly it was, like if a girl needs 64 slices of bread, and each loaf of bread comes with 8 slices, how many packs of bread does she need to get? And that's just 64 divided by 8 is 8. And he could not fathom the possibility of this equation, and he tried for half an hour to figure out what it was, giving me every wrong answer under the sun. And I said, "All right, Trace, division is the opposite of multiplication because you've been doing multiplication, so maybe you know some of that." And he goes, "Okay." So I said, "You have 2 numbers there. You need 8 times something because you have 8, and 64 is the final product. What's that other number?" And he gave me literally every other number except for 8. And I was like, this motherfucker can deduct how fresh my McDonald's is from the smell in the car, but he can't read a fucking simple equation. He's applying the mental problems, the mental abilities to the wrong side of things. So that's going on with him. Going down the line, Amelia is swearing like a sailor, and there's no stopping it. Cody was over this weekend, as you know, and we were playing Baldur's Gate. And she goes, "When's Mom coming home?" And I said, "I don't know. She's at Renicia's right now. She's a little bit busy." And she's like, "When's she coming home?" I said, "I don't know." I said she was supposed to be home at noon, but she's not back yet. And she's like, "Where's my potty watch?" I'm like, "What do you need your potty watch for?" And she goes, "I need my potty watch so I can see what time Mom's going to be home." I said, "Your potty watch doesn't even tell time, I don't think. And even if it does, you don't tell time. So what is your potty watch going to tell you that you'll be able to discern when she's coming home based off of variables we have no control over?" And she goes, "Will someone help me find my fucking watch?" And Cody laughed. He's like, "I really appreciate that she can use it properly in the right context at 4 years old."
And he's been over, 2 other times? Has she not sworn before?
Mm-hmm. He thinks it's hilarious, and he says that our parenting habits are his favorite kind. We're just very raw and natural with kids.
The rule is they have to use it at home.
Yeah. So long as they don't use it out publicly, they're okay.
Which is fair.
I don't think Millie's going to apply that to school, so we'll see what happens in kindergarten next year. And then Oliver, my sweet precious Oliver, we thought that him getting that haircut was going to cut all the mean off of him, and that he was going to be sweet and give you hugs and kisses all the time.
He has. 2 days in a row.
But he's been on some real bullshit lately, too. Like, he thinks he's a real ham. The entire time we were at dinner tonight, he just kept, like, he would, like, lay his head back in his high chair and go, like, mocking us sleeping. And he just all kinds of bullshit. And then he spit out a piece of steak that he didn't want because it was too chewy because it was fatty. And then he keeps going, like he's going to pick it up off the table with his mouth. And Kristen would keep going, don't you do it. And he'd look at her and go, so he's fucking full. And then he ruined the night by throwing up everywhere like 5 times at the table because he drank some spoiled milk from last night's cup. So he just, but he was perfectly fine.
He failed as babysitters today.
Yeah, it didn't indicate that he was sick in any way whatsoever until then.
He didn't that one day where he puked up and then shat teal.
Shat teal.
Shat teal.
What are you feeding him? Blue waffles?
No, it was all the blue water he was drinking.
So if anybody can get a hold of that Florida man who's looking to buy a couple kids, I need a little extra cash in hand.
Not the littlest one yet. He gave me a hug, a kiss, and a high five before bed tonight.
He's had enough time. He's turning out too much like his sister. I think he's lost. So if anybody wants a couple more children, let me know. Otherwise, they're going to Florida, and what happens to them beyond that is out of my control.
Probably get $500,000 for all of them from that dude.
I would take $5 and some Chipotle.
No, I'll get $500,000.
I would pay him some Chipotle to take them.
Don't do that. Just don't let them open their mouths.
Oh, God.
Send them a picture, not a video, and be like, hey, you want to buy these kids?
And let them get away before the duct tape comes off. Seems like the right course of action. All right, well, we've got some fun stuff here. We got some poop. We're going to go to hell, and we're going to look at some clothing for dicks. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get this week's episode.
I was very confused at first.
Gather round, we've got stories to tell. How the human race should be erased from space. We're horrible people and deserve to die. If you don't believe me, then I'll tell you why. We've caused genocides and mass extinction. Humans causing bad pollution. Amazon is burning down. California's on shaky ground. Ted Cruz in Cancun, people deny the moon. Gun crime is on the rise, hypocrisy and evil lies. Leadership is on vacation, God is doing tax evasion. Police increasing jurisdiction, overdue for extinction.
Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Kate.
There you go.
There you go.
You didn't forget this time. And if you're not sure what you've stumbled upon, then I offer my deepest condolences, but this is Overdue for Extinction, the podcast where we set out to prove each week.
We are overdue. We are very overdue
to
for
prove
extinction.
each week that we are overdue for an extinction level event. I almost went to introducing myself again because I was typically where we do it, so we're off to a good start. Okay, as I said in the cold open, we're going to talk about some poop, some dick hoodies, some doodies, and we're going to take everyone to hell with us.
Don't we do that every week?
But we're going to do it more so this time too. So this week's Social Media Saviors, our second segment, is going to be another one that you're going to want to watch. We'll talk about it for those of you who only listen. But of course, you can watch both on Spotify and YouTube. Spotify is the most helpful, but we'll never turn anyone away from anywhere they want to listen. We should get the podcast playing in like adult stores or sex shops. We're relevant. We talked about the Oppositor.
Jen might have, but she doesn't own it anymore.
Well, tell her to get another porn store and start playing the podcast for ambiance, because if there's anything that our voices make people want to do, it's fuck.
We're not going to that conversation because they say, does it? But apparently.
I was going to say, we've talked to a couple of our listeners in the Discord server and and told them to throw it on because they hadn't got a chance to listen yet. And we said, we'll just go ahead and throw that on during, any old time, dishes or chore time or sexy time, because if there's anything people want to do, it's bang when they hear this.
We're better than Paw Patrol.
Voice. Yeah. Paw Patrol's an extremely questionable choice to bang to, I would say.
I hope they listen to this. And they're like, those fuckers.
Paw Patrol?
Yes!
You hope people from Paw Patrol listen to this?
No!
And get mad that we didn't insist that
No!
they were better for banging to than us?
No! The people who did.
But Rebel on the Double, that seems like something, right?
He tried. He tried to make it mood fitting.
I
Do
mean,
you not remember that conversation?
I must have blocked it out. There's so much horny jail happening in there. I black out so much of it. Sometimes I'll pop into the Discord to see what's going on, and it'll be a bunch of horny jail stuff, and I'll be like, all right.
Not naming names.
I've-
Everyone will know who they are when they listen to this.
Yes, if you feel a tinge of guilt, then this is obviously for you. God damn it. Well, enough of horny jail. I'm ready to talk about people duking.
Are you sure you don't want to beg our other viewers to join the Discord so it's no longer horny jail?
I put out the call
Please?
for help and nobody came. What was it? The torches of Gondor were lit. The beacons of Gondor were lit. God, I'm a bad nerd today. I'm curious. I'll never find it now. What our last episode viewing? There it is. See how many people heard the call and then didn't respond. Alright, I'm still not attached to your fucking phone.
Oh, because I don't have it on.
Nice
I
bitch.
forgot. I was busy going to the bathroom.
Karen, cut out all this bullshit since you didn't do it last time. Just left in us having technical difficulties. There we go. Now I'm on, Kate. I mean, your Wi-Fi. I'm really not logged in. Come on, you junk piece of shit.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Leave me be.
Fucking light up another one. You good?
No.
7 people.
But how many are already in the Discord is my question.
How many people are in the Discord?
No, of our 7 people.
I don't know. It doesn't tell me who they are.
I'm gonna say at least 3.
I can tell you we ain't got no goddamn Australia in there. I thought you got it all out. Very professional. You ever talk about poop? What is wrong with you today?
Chugging.
Why are you chugging? But not butt chugging.
Because why not?
Because you're burping all over the place. It's a pretty good start. What are you going to do when it's gone? I got another beer over here. That'll taste better by the time we get through that. Here we go with the spewing again. God damn it.
I hate that you know.
I hate that you're doing it.
I hate that you know when I am nauseous and I feel like I'm gonna puke. It's just that throat feeling.
But it is that throat feeling. Are you good?
Mm-hmm.
How
I'm waiting
much?
for you.
I don't have spidey senses for when your uvula is swinging.
Good.
All right, Kate. Have you ever had to use the bathroom really fucking bad?
Yes.
And you've been so desperate, you've taken desperate measures?
Define desperate measures.
Maybe like shit in a bush or anything?
I haven't shit in a bush, but I've peed in the woods before, yeah.
Okay. Kristen's peed in a Speedway cup in the car before. we were going to a comedy show and she was very pregnant with Oliver. Yeah, with Oliver. And she just had to piss real bad. Decided she couldn't wait till we got to the theater and just got in the back seat with a cup and went to town. And I hope she disposed of those cups because I don't see them, but you will smell them eventually. And I'm sure stagnant pee is going to smell great.
Well, considering that Oliver is 2 years old,
It'd be
I'd say they're probably gone
real
because
fucking gross.
they'd be smelling long before now.
You know, I've never shit in the woods either, but I have made mustard gas by mistake, and we won't go into that story right now.
Nope, we absolutely need to.
We can't.
We need to.
We can't. All right, tell me about this crop dusting. Other than the one you got today, just now.
Dude, I was just standing at one of the end caps trying to collect boxes and whatnot, and this old guy just walks by behind me, and I hear a big ass toot, and then he continues walking, and I just turn and look at him, and he doesn't even turn back and look at me.
You should have called out to him like you did to me that morning I took you to work and be like, this motherfucker. I would like to share with the podcast listeners that we are now talking in the Discord about me farting, and I have made comments of, like, this must be what the Jews at Auschwitz experienced, to which I got yelled at by Cody. And then
fool, both middle names.
And then I said, I'm just trying to relate to their suffering. Can you imagine what world-destroying sensations Helen Keller must have experienced when walking into a fart cloud? Girl must have had the nose of a bloodhound. Oh my god. We gotta get on with this article.
Yeah, we do. If you could stop stinking us out.
Oh, I think I'm done for now. I'll see if I can get one rumbled up for the
One
end.
more and I might need to run.
You needed the wall. You're not gonna get out of that door.
I know! It's gonna go everywhere.
You're gonna be clawing out the garage door like an old school horror movie, trying to escape the stink cloud floating toward you.
Vomit.
Vomit pouring down your chin. Tears in your eyes. Oh my god.
Oh.
I don't know what Karen's gonna cut or leave in all of that, but maybe she'll leave this explanation of what happened, and if she didn't cut out all the fart nonsense, if you didn't get all the fart nonsense left in, I just ripped a couple times, and Kate over here almost threw up because of it. So we'll see what Karen does in post edit. You ready to talk about poop now?
I don't know, am I?
Very-
We're halfway there.
It's very much, we're halfway there. Just a little bit of a harder push and we'll be completely there. I gotta wait on you to stop talking to people in Discord about my poop.
About your poop.
About my
Are
poop.
you shitting your pants right now?
It certainly smelled like I could.
I know, no, bro. There's a bathroom inside. You don't have to stay here.
Well, I was asking if you had any desperate experiences using the bathroom elsewhere, because I was trying to kind of warm you up to the idea that I'm going to go behind this toy car here and just do my business. And then come back and we're just going to record like nothing happened.
Please don't. I don't need the smell of piss on top of your ass.
Piss?
Yes. And don't go washing it away with bleach.
Anyway, let's get on with this week's Newsworthy Neanderthals.
Breaking news. This just in.
Everyone, big dumb.
Speaking of gas in Ohio, our newsworthy story is Ohio. Are you surprised to find out we're going to talk about poop and Ohio?
No.
It kind of feels almost Florida man-ish, but we're really like hold my beer about this whole kind of thing. So the article is titled "Ohio Attorney Suspend." That wasn't just me then, huh? Okay.
No, and that wasn't a quick flash either. That was like someone flipped the light switch flick.
Oh, it's just a ghost in here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I heard there was commotion out here. They wanted to find out what was going on. And now they're also withering away.
It's mad you woke them with your stunk.
My stomach. Anyway, the Ohio attorney is suspended over pooping in a Pringles can and leaving it in a parking lot. Have you heard about this?
No.
Happened on November 29th. So, let's go ahead and find out what's going on. The Ohio Supreme Court suspended an attorney who defecated into a Pringles potato chip can and then tossed it into a parking lot of a crime victim advocacy center. Criminal defense attorney Jack Blakeslee, I guess his name, Blakeslee's conduct called into question his fitness to practice law, the court decided. What was his defense? He said that he didn't target anyone, but had a habit of putting his feces in Pringle cans and randomly throwing it from the car. Just normal everyday practice.
Is that you're in the car so much you don't have time to ever stop and take a shit, or is that a fetish at this point?
It could very well be either one. I think I would be much more likely to own up to that I did this out of attack or of aggressiveness to people, as opposed to being like, no, it's fine, guys. I didn't fucking attack anybody. I just randomly shit into my hand and stuff in a Pringles can that I happen to have in my car, toss it out the window as I drive by. That's a whole problematic thing in itself. That's mental illness.
And it's a normal thing for him.
Yeah, absolutely. He claimed that he pulled the Pringles prank at least 10 times that year. But the court didn't buy it. Instead, Blakeslee purposely chose the Haven of Hope in Cambridge as his drop zone. Surveillance video captured the incident in November of 2021. Oh, so this didn't happen recently. This was a couple years ago. Blakeslee had known the victim advocates at the center for years and was scheduled to see them in court 15 minutes after the Pringles deposit. At the time, Blakeslee was representing someone accused in a capital murder case. So the court decided to suspend Blakeslee from the practice of law for 1 year, with 6 months of that suspension stayed. Goes on to talk about his where he's from and all of that. Not really anything super needed. If you want to find out who he is, you can look him up. That's it. That's all I got. Dude poop bombed the place. Told him he had to get out for a year. But he had done it 10 times a year as a prank and shit regularly in his car.
I was going to say, so at first it was a habit, and then it's a prank.
Yeah, it was a habit that he does regularly. And then it was
because he's not trying to attack anyone, but
right.
then it's a prank.
Yeah, it's a prank. He's not being volatile. He's just tossing out shit Pringle cans.
Therefore, like, you are attacking someone. You're attacking a random person by pranking them.
Feces in a can.
You know, my favorite saying that I learned from Reddit was, it's only a prank if both people are laughing.
Yeah.
I don't think the person finding the poop can is laughing.
Probably not. Also, who finds a random can of Pringles on the floor, on the ground, and just goes, "Oh, Pringles! I was fucking hungry. Thank you."
Okay, but what about the people that like go out of the kindness of their heart to pick up litter?
Do you think?
And they pick up a heavy ass Pringles can, and they're like, "What's in here?" So they look. Ugh.
What's the process? Do you like shit directly into the can, or do you like slip into the back of your pants, wait to grab it like a fucking snake popping out of a hole, and then you shove it in?
That'd be nasty, but I feel like you gotta know exactly where your butthole is, and hope you don't have an ass.
I feel like with all of the experience I've put you through in this recording, I know exactly where my asshole is, and I could grab that slippery brown snake real easily. Just a whoop, there he is. Stuff him in the Pringles can like like the snakes in a can. You ask people if they want the peanuts or the peanut butter or whatever it is, and it just pops out snakes. You could put a spring in there and launch out your shit. This is a lot of practicality. I think the attorney didn't go far enough. Why are you making that face? Yep.
I don't want the images in my head right now. Can we move on to the next segment?
Somebody offering you a can of Pringles and a loaded spring launching a turd in your face.
Then go directly in the face.
You just get this wet little slap on the face.
Please stop! Please stop! Please stop! Please stop! Next!
Just grazes you.
Next!
Falls to the floor.
Next!
You're like, what was that?
Let's go to hell!
That's not. But we're going to go there anyway.
Yes! Let's do it now! Next!
I had to add to the thing, since you had your eyes closed, that this was going to be like an enhanced experience. So I licked my finger right before I touched your cheek. So you got that wet little plop.
Next!
Well, fine, Kate, if you want to ruin all the fun.
I do.
And move on to the next segment.
Thank you. better than Poopville.
Sounds better than what I put you through for the last half hour. Over here shitting my pants. I'm gonna go anger the ghost again.
At least I'd be warm too.
So let's talk about killing yourself. Did you fart?
No.
I don't know. It sounded like an awful wet sound coming from you.
What are we talking about?
Killing yourself.
Why?
I don't remember.
What about killing yourself? I mean, I often ask you to kill me, but you won't do it.
I don't know what you want from me.
Here's why you should. Because if you kill me, she'll kill you. And then we're both put out of our misery.
She won't kill me. She needs me for the children. She doesn't need me for the children?
Not if you kill me.
That gets me out of duty of taking care of kids.
Because she'll kill you.
How would you like to go out?
I've told you. The fastest and least painful possible way.
I just figured like a pillow over your face would be the most satisfying for me.
As long as I'm sleeping before you do it.
You're probably not going to be sleeping for long if I put a pillow over your face and you stop breathing.
Let me finish this can and it'll be fine.
Okay. You finish your last drink, your last meal, before you're on death row, and then I'll smother you with a pillow.
Oh man, well then it's fine. I'm gonna eat the bread when I go
swear
in.
to God, you better not suffocate in your sleep tonight. After I just said on a podcast episode that I was gonna smother you in your sleep, I swear to God, if you suffocate to death, I will bring you back and kill you myself.
Karen would either cut this to help you out.
She absolutely would not.
You think she'd blame you for my murder?
She'd have somewhere to move in when she comes back to Ohio.
Your wife?
Yeah.
I don't think she'll want to live.
She can
with
help
kids.
help Millie find her fucking watch. I got revenge on her for her being mouthy.
I heard.
I was playing Supernatural Fitness on the Oculus.
He told me that you stunk yourself out when you did it to her.
That I did what?
That you did it to her earlier and you stunk yourself out.
Stuck myself out.
Stunk
Myself out?
Yeah.
Wait, Cody said I stung myself?
Yeah.
Oh, that was earlier when I was dressing her to get ready to go to Cranax. I was helping her change her pants. And I was like, man, I smell. And he's like, well, that's why you got to shower. I'm like, oh, the shower's not going to help what I got going on over here. And you got to continue the experience, so you two lucky dogs. But I was playing Supernatural Fitness, and they were doing boxing exercises. And I and Kristen both told her several times to get away from me and not be near me. And she walked near me when I did an uppercut, and I fucking hit her in the side of the face. So, you know. We're all good. She doesn't have brain trauma, I don't think. I'm not a doctor. I'm just flatulent.
I don't know. She's been pretty nice again to me lately. She gave me a hug tonight.
You think it'd be the name of the episode?
What?
I'm not a doctor. I'm just flatulent. I think Karen will have to leave a whole lot of what happened in order for that to be the episode name. So, you ready to go to hell?
Yeah.
Okay. What are we doing in the segment? Like, what is the segment?
You said we're going to hell and talking about killing ourselves.
Yeah. Oh, podcast, God.
What?
That's how you don't get your life insurance.
Killing yourself?
Yeah, if you admit you killed yourself.
I would never leave a suicide note. But then again, I'm too much of a bitch to commit suicide.
I would leave a note, but it would just be telling everyone I really thought about them the whole time. Social media savers is what we're doing, not talking about killing yourself. God damn it. God damn it.
That's what you said a moment ago. Before it got derailed again.
Before it gets any darker or I unleash another beast, let's fucking roll the social media savers, please.
Okay.
Brothers and sisters, we gather here today to celebrate and give witness before the Sister Kate. Why are you involved in your cellular device more than giving praise this morning?
Sorry, Father. It's just that Teresa is being a real bitch.
Sister Kate, we do not use that kind of language in the house of the Lord. What kind of grievous trespass has Sister Teresa inflicted upon you?
It's all over her page. Go look at her last post.
Now it is important to remember not to judge others, for it is not our duty to do so, but to love one another even in... Oh, hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Congregation, open your devices to Facebook, chapter Sister Teresa, post 1. Now let us gather together and rain some unholy hell upon this wench. Amen?
Amen.
Alright, let's go to hell then.
Let's go to hell. It's warm.
So we found this video, and we've watched it already, but we're going to watch it again for the sake of putting it on the green screen. So here we go.
Since it's Suicide Prevention Month, here's what I would have missed if
What I would have missed if I went through with it. So those of you who refuse to watch, despite me telling you how great this is, watching versus listening, it is a girl who looks like she's laying in a hospital bed. I don't know, she could be laying in a robe bed. That could be a pillow. I don't fucking know this bitch. But it looks like a nightgown and a hospital pillow. I don't know, fucking whatever. So anyway, it just says, since it's Suicide Prevention Month, here's what I would have missed if I went through with it. And then the screen changes to her laying in a hospital bed, says getting cancer.
That's gotta be the biggest fuck you from life ever.
God really said, let me try again.
I feel like that would have been me. Like, had I attempted it and failed, I would have gotten cancer for real. I know we joke about it, but, like, I feel like it would have ended up with cancer for real.
Now, the fortunate news is people had things to say about this particular video.
Oh, God.
So we're going to hit some comments here on this one.
Okay.
One commenter said, one way or another, done got.
God says, I'll do it for you.
Yeah, it says, God said, don't worry, I got you. Another commenter said, she got third-partied. I was about to sit here and talk about how that's the worst when you're playing Fortnite and you're in a battle with one other person and then a third person comes in and fucking wipes you both out. But I think she's probably got it a little bit worse in that Fortnite scenario. Oh, God. Another comment that says, she really said Uno and God hit her with that +4. Oh. Another one said, you gotta learn from your mistakes.
I hope she has a good humor about it.
Well, she's the one who made the video, so I assume she's got a good humor about it.
I would hope so.
It's not like what's his face, Max, and commenting on the Fallen Angels videos and hoping he falls off the wagon,
Kills himself on an overdose.
Yeah, she brought this on herself. I mean, after God brought it on her first. Another one says, God with the assist. Moments Untitled Photo says, is this a Nike ad? Because all I learned was just do it.
Hell's gonna be a real popular place when we all die.
Oh, God. Let's get our listener numbers up so we can start a new army.
And we can take over hell.
Yeah, we absolutely will. Oh, speaking of what, this one says hell's gonna be so lit. These are our people.
Get them to join the Discord so they can join us and we can rule hell
This
like
one,
we should.
This one's for the computer geeks. Task failed successfully. Jason Des says, I mean, she still got time. That's when you do the Thanos meme and says, fine, I'll do it myself. Oh, that's all I got.
Glad we're not going to hell alone.
Nope. All 7
Hell
listens.
would really suck if it was just me and you, especially after tonight.
I don't know. It seems like it would just be like a buffet of tacos for me or something.
A buffet. God damn it!
A buffet of tacos. And then you'd probably like spew on me every time I farted. So like I can't stop shitting my pants and then you don't stop projectile vomiting on me. That's what our version of hell is. It's going to be us stuck doing this podcast over and over for eternity and never being able to get through it because I can't stop shitting my pants. But at least there will be burritos, so it's not all bad. At least it's not like some weird human centipede where we're attached to each other and the burrito comes from your butt. And then we have to like, okay, so we have to like cat dog where you poop the burrito into my mouth, and then I eat the burrito, and then I fart, and then we have to upturn towards each other and face each other so that you can smell it and then throw up into my face. And then we go back down, and then you poop another burrito into my mouth, and that's the eternity while we try to do this podcast.
I really hope the Karen just left that in. Because Jesus fucking Christ, what is wrong with you today?
Well, for starters, I've had too much protein.
That sounds horrifying.
It sounds horrifying. It's endless burritos in hell. It sounds great.
That's coming from my ass, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, that would work out really well. Like, I don't have the diagram, but I feel like someone in our Discord will create a diagram of it. So it is the human centipede. You're in front. You shit the burrito into my mouth. I don't know where the burrito comes from you. Maybe it's like the gas goes into your mouth. That's what it is. So you puke in my face while the gas gets inhaled into your system, and then it forms a burrito down inside of you, and then you shit another burrito into my mouth, and then I'm mouth to ass with you, okay? And then I eat the burrito by force, and then it rumbles in my belly.
I'm concerned by the whole either of us
A little rumbling in my
having our
tummy.
asses in the other's face.
Look, I didn't make this hell. I just
Yes, you did.
I just foresaw the future.
You literally came up with it. That is
And then
fucking
the
disgusting,
important part to the Ouroboros, we have the cat dog upward so that I can shit into your mouth and make you throw up. But then I guess you're shitting on my butt, not my face. So my face is attached to your butt. So I guess puke is raining down on top of my head from below. But,
below?
yeah.
It's raining down on your head from below?
So your head's here, from above. So your head's here, my ass is here, and then we cat dog, so my ass is up here with your face. I fart, you inhale it to make another burrito for me. You throw up. I don't know if you're throwing up at my asshole, which isn't going to do much good, but some of that's going to drip down on me from above. And then that's hell. That's our eternity after we die from here. I think we should probably go to church. Are you ready to get on to the finale?
Yeah.
Every time you feel like you know what's going to happen, I just kind of throw one out of left field for you. Oh no, not the pen.
We cool, it fell on carpet.
That's a thin carpet on top of concrete.
It's fine.
Okay.
I broke a frame last night at work, though. That was not fine.
What a douche.
It fell from like a foot above the ground.
Well, if any of you are still listening after that whole Ouroboros human centipede shit burrito puke cycle analogy that I've come up with, we got one more segment that you can watch or you can listen to. It's probably better you watch though, because then you get a good glimpse of what's going on. You want to talk about dick hoodies?
Sure.
Okay. Let's get into this week's Foolproof.
Okay.
Hey buddy, I've got an idea.
No!
Just hear me out.
No!
Wait, you just look at it. I've sketched out a concept.
Fine. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Someone's gotta get hurt with that thing.
Really? I thought it was foolproof.
All right. We're gonna get the newest invention.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Away that useless thing. This is how I stay protected. Winter is coming, and this reusable hoodie is the perfect solution to stay warm and safe. It doesn't matter how big or small your Woody is, because it fits all sizes of Woodies.
The Woody hoodie. Is that a real product?
I feel like it is. I feel like I sent you the website when I found that.
So, for those of you who refuse to watch despite my many pushes to do so, this is a video by the company called Woody Hoodie.
Their website is mywoodyhoodie.com.
You'll have to let us know the pricing if you can find it on there.
$22.99 on sale right now. Normally it's $42.
So they are quite literally what they sound like, Woody hoodies. They are little hoodies.
It says, elevate the humor quotient in your life with the Woody hoodie, a quirky, laughter-inducing accessory designed to add a touch of whimsy to your surroundings.
You mean just like pulling your dick out in public amongst your friends and be like, hey guys, look at this little guy. He's got his own hoodie. You know who else already has their own hoodie? Uncircumcised men. It is quite literally what it sounds like, though. It is a hoodie, even with the fucking drawstrings for the hood, meant to go on your... Can we talk about that wrinkly-ass cucumber, though? That thing is old as shit.
It says, don't talk about its cucumber, bitch. They have it on a cob of corn.
The cob of corn is guaranteed to cover any size. So they're one size fits all, or maybe they tailor to different sizes. I don't know. Yeah, what do you think? If one of your friends busted out their dick but had a hoodie, would that add to the whimsical nature of the hangout you guys are having?
I don't know. There's a coral one.
I don't care what color they come in, Kate.
White, black, blue, red and white. A Santa one?
Oh, it's festive as shit.
A green one?
I'm gonna have to order one of those for Christmas. And then I'll just lay it. I don't need to give you those details. Don't worry about it. So anyway.
No one wants those details.
I forgot I'm not talking to like Russ or Cody or someone. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, your wife's sister.
But it's called sister-in-law, yeah. It'd be weird if I referred to you as my wife's sister.
I feel like you wouldn't love me at all.
I'm gonna buy you a dick hoodie.
I don't have a dick.
You can get one. You used to work in a shop. You can get a strap-on just to enjoy a dick hoodie. Enjoy. I think the fumes are starting to get to me. Somewhere in this hour and 15 minutes recording, there's a 45-minute episode. I believe in you, Karen. Oh, you better figure it out. Make it up on the fly. I'm gonna buy you a few seconds. Don't make it good advice. Nobody wants good advice. They want to hear from your heart, from the chaos within. They want to hear about Ouroboros, cat dog, burrito shitting. So, if you like what you've heard today, and I know you have, you can get a hold of us in a number of places. For example, you can go to www.overdueforextinction.com, where you can get all of our contact information, all of our social media information, figure out where to join us on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Threads and all the good places. Twitter, even though I don't think anybody's using Twitter anymore, because the last time people told Elon Musk they were leaving Twitter because it became a hate-filled speech platform, he made a video telling them to go fuck themselves. So, good things are happening over on X. But find us there. If you could do us a huge favor, rate and review us and subscribe to the podcast if you're watching on YouTube. I hate to be the cliche fucking like streamer and say, ring that bell. But if you subscribe to us, it helps us tremendously get the word out to whatever this is to other people, because obviously the more people we infect, the better this is for all of us. So if you could leave us a rating on whatever platform you're listening on or watching on, or a review on Apple Podcasts, those would be great. In fact, we would love to read the reviews on an episode. And most importantly, share the episodes. We can't possibly do growth without you. Not because it's just cold out and so there's shrinkage involved, but because we need you as listeners. I need a dick hoodie that'll prevent the shrinkage. We need you as listeners to pass this on to friends and family and all the loved ones who you want to never talk to again. And I think that's about all I have. Patreon, maybe we can throw that out there too. I know you're eager to spew whatever you got. Patreon is only I guess you can do $1, but $3 gets you the bonus access, and then we have a $10 and $20 as well. $10 gets you a video message, which people have used very horribly and not at all how I had intended to have been used for. And the 20 will get you the video, the access, and the shirts. So be sure to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/overdue for extinction pod. It's important to have pod in there because the other one does not exist anymore. Alright, so that's all the time I bought for you. I hope you got some good advice. Kate, what, after all of this, are we sending the people home with?
You know, I wish I'd thought about it earlier because it would have made my life tonight so much easier. Use the metal on your seatbelt to open beers while you're driving.
Wait, what? What? Hold on, are you drinking while driving?
I wish I would have.
You don't drink beer, though.
I don't drink beer, but Angry Orchard needs a bottle opener, and I drink those.
You drink Four Loko and then get real fucky.
We're not talking about it.
I didn't mean like literally fucky. I meant like I come up with ideas like
we're still not talking about it.
In your mouth. She wants to talk about it.
She said get the fuck out. No, we're not talking about it. I am so fucking embarrassed. Stop bringing it up. About the whole night. Stop bringing it up.
But if you drank earlier, you'd be far more gone.
Stop bringing it up.
You know what? It's fine. New Year's is coming up after Christmas. We're just rapidly approaching. I've got an idea for you to kiss someone on New Year's. And it goes along with your idea. You ready? You're just gonna get nice and buzzed, speed down the wet road as fast as you can, and then try to time it out so that at midnight you happen to kiss, like, I don't know, a telephone pole, a guardrail, a random hobo you go crashing into. But you will get your midnight kiss, and what a way to go out it'll be.
We've already discussed this. I'm not killing myself. You gotta do it for me.
Okay, I'll cut your brakes.
Fantastic. No, well, it can't look like an accident. Then she won't kill you.
I don't want to die. I've got suffering to incur on others.
Whatever.
Can you imagine?
Let's let the people go.
Could you imagine once I do pass and bodies start to break down and everything and they fart sometimes and release gas? Can you imagine how bad the funeral home's gonna smell? We can't have my funeral in a normal funeral home. It's gotta be outside and everyone's gonna have those nose plugs that have the scented cones that you put in your nose. You can't have my body decomposing in a closed room because I'm gonna take everyone out with me.
It's gonna be a whole fenced-off area, and you can't enter unless you get one of those nose plugs and you plug it, because goddamn.
It's gonna look like a fumigating tent. Alright, well, I think that does it all. We're gonna go forget this ever happened, I guess.
One can hope.
Stay safe and stay smart.
That's asking a lot.
Overdue for extinction.